Yeah. When it comes to legacy, and I think that's such a beautiful word that does tie into like success, but success has been so defined as your career, but success is also like
I love that.
raising beautiful children, or
Mm.
it can be so many different things. We have so many different definitions of what success is, but our current society says it's being successful, climbing a corporate ladder, making a shit ton of money, whatever it might be. But that legacy, it's like, what do we want to leave for our children? And I've been sitting with that, you know, entering into crone 43. I'm like, hey, this is midpoint. I've got the next 40 years, hopefully. What do I want to leave for my daughter? What do I want to create on the earth? So for both of you, what does it feel like? This is a big question. Is your legacy, like, what do you want to leave? Like, what would be the message for your daughters? Is that's a big question,
Oh, yeah,
Kathy.
I got all the tingles though. What is the message for my daughters? Daughters. It would I would love to see them living like our ancestors.
Mm,
You know, bring back the village. Don't
yes.
do it alone. And
Mm,
yes, I'm sure Sarah will just will just be like, yep, that too. But yeah, don't do it alone. Bring back the village. Like
yeah.
we were not, you know, I know when my daughter and my niece and nephew were young, we used to spend a lot of time with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and they'd be like, should we just get a house?
Mm,
Should we just get a house together and just have, two separate houses with a door? Because it made sense. And it was, you know, if you didn't think about the future, if you just thought about the now, it was like, yeah, that's like the best thing. We'll move my mum in, they can have a bit down the bottom, and it'll be brilliant. Like we'll all be separate, but we'll all be together. Like that, that community, you know, ancient tribes and,
mm.
very, very kind of, I don't want to be, I don't want to say the wrong word here because I'm going off on a tangent, but just that. I'm going to stop speaking.
Yeah, no, that I've thought so much about that over these past couple months because I'm alone. We're never alone, but I live far away from my mother and my daughter and my sister,
Mm.
and going through this initiation ancestrally, I would have had a group of women supporting me through that.
Yeah.
Childbirth, we would have had groups of women supporting us through that. We wouldn't be on our own. And I
Mm.
think that is such a necessary aspect of life to come back is the village, and it's like, I remember pre-COVID, the thought of living on land with my mother and my sister and my daughter, I would cringe. Like, I'd be like, no way. Now
Yeah.
that is all I want, like-minded people supporting one another, growing food together, having that community, because that
Mm.
is what heals in so many ways. So many ways. Sarah, what does legacy look like for you?
I think, I mean, you guys have summed it up massively, but I do think like you can see the social constructs that have always, well, I guess the last 2.5 years, I've realized it's almost like the scales fell from my eyes. It's like you have definitely been sleepwalking through life. I mean, I thought that I'd had an awakening moment like 6, 7 years ago, but I guess the last 3 years have really taught me that, there is so much more that can fall away, and there will be even more fall away by the time my girls grow up. And, you know, you see it, people are wanting a simpler life. And for me, a successful legacy will be that they know that they were loved, and that, being kind and being fair and being strong are measures of a successful life, I guess. And I can say we've written books and we've created communities and we're supporting other women, and that would be an amazing legacy too. But bottom line, I just want my kids to be beautiful, loving human beings, and, treating others in the same way, I guess. But like you say, don't do it alone. It's like community is sitting in that circle, you know, in 2017, I realized I had never sat in a space like it.